Welcome, random person, to my newest installment of my Kerbal Space Program Let's Play. This is episode 2, and we'll get started now. So, I'm promised to have a real microphone next time I made a YouTube video, but that did not work out. I tried, but I had this weird issue where the microphone would not appear in a menu that I needed it to be selected in to work. And without that, I couldn't record any video with it. So I have to use the same setup I used last time, one earbud attached to the microphone on this thing, and the other one in my right ear. Okay. So we need to upgrade some buildings first today. So right now, this VAB, where I build the rockets, I can only have 30 parts on my rocket, and that's not very good. It can be very difficult later. So I'm going to upgrade it for 225,000. I've got 553,000, so I can afford that. The launch pad is fine, but I should probably upgrade it as well. It looks a lot nicer like that. Okay, we've got some science. I can't remember if we can spend it or not. No, we can't. That's too bad. Okay, now we're going to look at the contract screen today. Gene's a lot quieter. Oh yes, we're going to test this. I already tested that. If you remember, I did that last episode. That's weird. Anyways, I guess we'll do that test again. I don't know. I get to test a solid rocket booster again. I can time warp though, so it won't take too much time. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't save what I did last episode at the very end. Saved the rest of it though. So that's good. Wait, no, I don't need to start a new one. I just need test. Where'd I put it? I guess I can use the same rocket. Remember, Bob flew last time. No, it did save. It didn't register the contract. You know, I wonder if that's a different... Okay, I think I'm just being dumb. So, if any of you have checked out my Google Plus page, you've read my descriptions. I'm pretty bad at building things. I mean, I'm pretty good at them, but they explode a lot. Once I tried to take an extension cord and like plug it in after I'd cut off the edge to make it spark, but a small wire was touching between them and it exploded. That was interesting. I actually tripped the circuit breaker. That was not good. My parents weren't too happy. It's pretty funny though. I'm really surprised none of those little balls of metal that it sent flying everywhere hit me, but none of them did. So I guess that's good. Okay, so we'll just put Bill in here, because he has no experience right now. So, no sickness of limit system for him. He will have fun. You do want to feel sorry for him, but I just can't. They're just such wimps. I think Bill's slightly less of a wimp than Bob, but not really by much. Yeah. So we can just time accelerate, because why not? And this one, let's go straight up, because that'll be interesting. Yeah. We'll just time accelerate till it runs out of fuel. Because we did the same test last episode. Don't want you to have to watch it again too quickly. It's really interesting when you're time accelerating, it goes a lot faster. That's what it really looks like. Yeah, so I mentioned that you can't throttle solid rocket boosters last episode, but in real life you sometimes can, because there's such thing as a hybrid rocket engine. So the liquid-fueled engines I talked about, they burn liquid oxygen and some other fuel. Sometimes it's hydrogen. It's probably kerosene in this game, because it behaves a lot more like kerosene than hydrogen, because hydrogen is not very dense. And you can pack a lot of liquid fuel in these things, so it must be kerosene. but I'm going to look at how high we're going. Pretty high. Bill will have some fun. Now, anyways. So, a hybrid rocket uses a liquid oxygen with a material that doesn't usually burn very well. When you're building your own, like in your house, which would also probably explode, all the more reason for me to try it, roofing tar actually is a great fuel. And when you feed pure oxygen into it, it burns very well. Even though roofing tar would not burn well on its own, with the presence of pure oxygen, just about anything can burn, including metal. One of the Apollo flights, right before the launch, not right before their launch, but during a test, a fire started and it killed the crew, which was really bad because they had a pure oxygen atmosphere on board, and that's pretty loud. He's gonna have some G-forces. Yeah, he's a little concerned. But anyways, in early times of the space race, they used pure oxygen. The Russians were smart and used 20% oxygen and like 80% nitrogen. No, it was more like 30% oxygen, 70% nitrogen, which is more similar to Earth's real atmosphere. And this made it less of a fire hazard, but one of the reasons for this all was that, well, with the liquid oxygen anyway, pure oxygen, is that it takes up less space, so it doesn't take so much weight. The problem with nitrogen is it's an inert gas. You can do nothing with it. It's just extra weight. So that's why the US didn't do it. I'm pretty sure they do it now. I'm not positive. I'm pretty sure, though, because pure oxygen is just too much of a fire hazard. It's also why they've got to be careful growing plants in space, because they will release lots of oxygen and get the oxygen content in the air too high. Anyways, we'll recover the vessel. It should have given us the contract. It did not. That is strange. I'm going to check this again. So it says, we want you to test this solid booster. Landed at Kerbal. Did I pick the wrong one? I don't know, I just wasted a bunch of money on that flight. I'm just going to check. Oh, yeah. Nope, I'm stupid. Yep, we just did a useless flight. This is why I'm not going to do tons of tests. I'm a little distracted trying to remember to talk to you. Usually I play the game without talking at all, and it allows me to think and focus, but it's hard. Also when I'm hearing my own voice again, echoed back at me. Still not insane, yet. I'm sure I will be. Okay, Bill can go again. You saw that smoke glitch through there. That was interesting. She's going to be going really fast now, but this won't burn very long. Oh, yay, I got the contract. And the way that I'm steering is, there are these tiny, like, gyroscopes. So an electric motor spins wheels, and that creates a torque. And that's how you can steer a rocket like this, or like that, like I'm doing now. That's how the space station steers, to keep its solar panels pointed towards the sun, but they're way too powerful here. Okay. I might need to pause the recording. I might not, though. It depends. I think my little brother just got home, and he's loud. Yeah, Bill is definitely not enjoying this at all. Lots of G-forces. Uh-oh. Parachute is heating up. Okay. Are we going to space? No. Oh. Now it's upside down. Poor Bill. Yeah, I think I can feel a little bit more sorry for him than Bob. He is definitely less of a wimp. Well, rolling the spacecraft was not a good idea. So anyways, what makes this recording different from last one is I have a list next to me of stuff I can talk about. So I won't have that issue where I just ran out of stuff. That was bad. Anyways, the next item on the list is channel plans. So, one of the people in the comments, Jackson Ricken, he's a friend of mine that I know in real life. Okay, wait, I gotta pause the recording.